The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go, here we go. Three. 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick.
Smith going to look to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
This defense for the Niners, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Allen will try again on second down. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
18, Pioneers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
After the sack on 1st down, Smith escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Found good room to run there, returns it 14 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Play action. It's Smith. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He is going to find Hill here.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Intended receiver there was Donald Parham.
But it'll be second and goal.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Blankenship out for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Open man down the field is Landry.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
That's taken in by Higgins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Allen going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Geno now to throw.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 right.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. He's got a man complete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Trap 60.
Now Geno on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Drake London,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On first down, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the...
Touchdown, 49ers! Jarvis Landry, 49 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
From the gun, here's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And this a very, very short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, Allen.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
And again, it's Allen. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now Allen again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
T. Higgins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. Trip.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Geno. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Throwing is Smith. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. Here's Pierce.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of it.
Jarvis Landry, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a bit closer. The point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Open man is Hill. He's got it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
On first down, Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Bengals.
Romeo Doubs,
52 yards.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And some space here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
16 more on that one and another first down.
From midfield, here's Allen.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
One final try here for Allen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Geno. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Smith going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking at, and my goodness, another interception. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Geno now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Allen's throw here complete to Kelsey.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Throwing now, Smith.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Eluding the pressure right.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.